Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that feels really simple, but is actually incredibly powerful. We're talking about kindness, and how even the smallest act of helping someone can create this huge ripple effect of good in the world.
So, let's kick things off with this idea right here. A delicious hot meal can really bolster their spirits. I mean, think about that. It just perfectly sums up how something so simple, so basic can completely change how someone feels in an instant.
Okay, so to really get a feel for how this all works, let's go to a place where kindness is, the main event. A place where it happens every single day.
So picture a soup kitchen. It's a place built entirely on this one simple idea: people helping people. You've got volunteers giving up their time to cook and serve hot meals for folks who, for whatever reason, might not get one otherwise.
Now, the people who come here, they're often going through some really tough stuff. The phrase we use is that they've fallen on hard times. It's a way of saying that life has thrown them a curveball and things are really challenging right now.
A lot of them are just struggling to make ends meet. You probably heard that phrase before, right? It just means having just enough money to pay for the absolute basics. Food, a roof over your head. When your money runs out before your bills do, you just can't make those ends meet.
All right, so let's zoom out a bit. Let's look at the bigger picture here. Why does helping matter so much? And I'm not just talking about for the person getting the help, but for all of us.
And here's the thing. It's a total two-way street. It's a rewarding experience for everyone involved. The person giving help feels good, and of course, the person receiving it feels good. It's a win-win.
So check this out. Helping creates this amazing chain reaction. First, it just straight up creates happiness, right? For the giver and the receiver. Then, that good feeling helps build relationships, makes our bonds stronger. And when you have strong relationships, you get stronger, better communities. Plus, it teaches us stuff like patience, understanding, gratitude, and maybe the best part, it creates a cycle. One act of kindness literally inspires the next one.
So, you might be thinking, how can I get in on this? Well, the best part is, you don't have to do some huge grand thing. Helping can be part of our normal, everyday lives, in all sorts of little ways. I mean, it can start right in your own home. Helping out with chores, just listening when someone in your family needs to talk, offering support when times are tough. These are all simple but super powerful ways of helping.
And of course, that extends to our friends. Being there for them, sharing with them, and celebrating their wins with them. That's what makes those friendships so strong and meaningful. But it doesn't even stop there. Think about helping strangers. Little things, right? Like giving someone directions or helping them carry their groceries. These tiny acts show that there's still a lot of good out there.
And then there's the bigger picture, our community. We can help by volunteering our time, or maybe donating food or clothes to people who need them. It's all about making the place we live a better place for everyone.
Okay, let's switch gears a little and talk about the actual words we use, the language of kindness. Knowing these terms can really help us talk about this stuff.
So, first up, to pitch in. This is a super common, really informal way to say, help out. If someone asks you to pitch in, they're just asking you to join the effort and contribute. It's all about teamwork.
Then we have to donate. This one's pretty straightforward, right? It means to give something for free to a good cause. But here's the key thing. It's not just about money. You can donate your time. And honestly, that can be even more valuable.
And what do we call someone who is really willing to give their time or money? We call them generous. It's a fantastic word to describe someone who helps others just for the sake of helping, not expecting anything back.
Now this is really interesting, how we talk about people who need help. You'll hear terms like the less fortunate, which is a way of being respectful, acknowledging that sometimes people are just in a tough spot because of bad luck. Then there's the needy, which is more about a practical need for things like food or money. And the homeless is very specific, referring to someone without a place to live. The words we choose really matter, and they help us talk about these situations with a bit more understanding and compassion.
All of these ideas, pitching in, donating, being generous, they all boil down to this one amazing concept: to make a difference. It's this core belief that what you do, no matter how big or small, can actually create real, positive change in the world.
So where does that leave us? Well, the whole point is that helping is never just one single thing. It's like the first domino in a long line. It starts a chain reaction where one good thing leads to another.
And just remember, it doesn't have to be some huge, life-altering event. The smallest act of kindness can totally brighten someone's day. And the cool part is, it brings that feeling of purpose and happiness right back to you, too.
And that really gets to the heart of what we're talking about today. It all starts with just one person. It starts with you. So I'll leave you with a question to chew on. How can you make a difference?